I'm Perry Liu. I'm from First Commercial Bank. My today's topic is about, well, I will focus on a Gen AI initiative. We call it Project Gala. Prior to the rise of Gen AI as a global phenomenon, like many other banks, our bank have already been actively investing in AI. For example, we launched the robo-advisor service, eFirst, which currently has over 1.9 billion NT dollar in AUM. This is the most updated number and accounting for 14.5% of robo-advisor market share here in Taiwan. Although this Gen AI technology improved efficiency at the time, their applications still face limitations in terms of functionality and intelligence by today's standards, and have not fully unleashed the potential of AI technologies. For example, this is our CMAP system, which is a assistant tool tailored for branches, leveraging AI to address the pain point and challenges branch face in developing SME clients. After its deployment, we did see the overall performance of the branch improved. But with the emergence of Gen AI, we have begun to see even more room for advancement. For example, on the left, you can see the flow chart of how the CMAP system collaborates with different stakeholders. When looking at the flow chart at the left, we couldn't help but wondering with the development of agentic AI, collaborative process like this might eventually be carried out by AI agents themselves instead of, we don't need to write a lot of programs to do this. By the way, I didn't take time to translate Chinese in the flow chart into English, but if you are interested, you can always ask ChatGPT to translate them and explain this process in more detail. In addition, if we broaden our perspective and look at the entire life cycle of developing SME clients at the branch, CMAP only covers the initial stage of customer engagement and acquisition. Later stages like credit assessment, risk detection, customer care requires significant time and human resources, and should be areas where Gen AI can be leveraged to achieve significant benefits. This will allow branches to save more time and focus on more important jobs. But before prematurely deploying Gen AI, there are some strategic implications that need to be carefully considered. This consideration including the shortage of Gen AI technical talent and the fact that Gen AI technology itself is still rapidly evolving and changing. If issues like cybersecurity and hallucination are not effectively addressed, banks will face significant challenges when attempting to apply Gen AI in customer-facing products and mission-critical process at this stage. And most importantly, the way Gen AI is applied will differ greatly from IT technology banks are currently familiar with. Notably, Gen AI is expected to soon truly enable technology democratization. And employees, especially non-IT employees, will first need to build the literacy and the capability required to work with AI. Therefore, for banks, the priority now may not necessarily be to chase after technology, but rather to teach employees how to collaborate with Gen AI, using it as a co-pilot and build the confidence and trust in AI. To this end, we have proposed a Gen AI transformation initiative. We call it Project Gala, Generative AI, Liberalize and Accelerate. Conceptually, we have divided, Conceptually, we have divided the initiative under Project Gala into 4 levels. This approach offers several key advantages. First, it helps us identify the nature of each Gen AI use cases, ranging from enhancing individual productivity to find the highest level, the business innovation. And each use cases correspond to different level of value contribution. And through this framework, we can also assess the overall maturity of Gen AI adoption across our bank. And as more use cases move up the pyramid, it indicates our progression from merely adopting tools to using AI to drive business innovation. Next, I will share some experiences and use cases from the implementation of Project Gala. The first was to secure support from our board of directors and business unit leaders. We organized an executive consensus bootcamp and invited Dr. Jian Lifeng, a well-known AI advocate in Taiwan, to give a keynote speech. To leave a strong impression on the board members and the executive, we use Google Notebook LM to generate a full transcript and key takeaway of the Dr. Jian's speech and share them via online group within 5 minutes after the speech ended. In addition, we highlight to participants that the entire event was fully digitized and all of it was built by non-technical staff using M365 and Copilot tools. What excited us most is the shift in attitude among department heads after the event. Many of them who were previously more passive proactively request us for more Copilot licenses for their team after this event. Secondly, this is a comprehensive initiative that integrates data governance, AI application, and cloud architecture with the goal of migrating our marketing data to the cloud. As illustrated in the architecture, we plan to consolidate various data sources, then apply analytics and machine learning tools to extract insight and build predictive models. Finally, we will incorporate generative AI tools to further enhance the intelligence and automation of our marketing operations. Another organization-wide initiative that will have a significant impact is the migration of our cybersecurity infrastructure to the cloud. The motivation behind this initiative stems from our belief that as we move a substantial portion of our data, our system, from our on-premises data center to the public cloud, traditional parameter-based security model will no longer suffice and may even hinder the efficiency of cloud and AI-driven operations. So to address this, cybersecurity itself must move to the cloud first. Currently, we are testing and implement the SASE. And our goal is that once this cloud-based security framework is in place, employees will be able to securely and efficiently access cloud-hosted resources and AI applications, whether they are in remote or use their own devices. And the next case is Enterprise Smart QA Assistant we developed. The system leverages RAG technology and Azure OpenAI to integrate our internal knowledge base. The system was launched in early April and is currently only open to 9 departments at the headquarters for testing. Despite this limited rollout, its weekly usage is already 8.4 times higher than that of the previous version without Gen AI, which was available to all to the entire company. This case showed our application of a GitHub Copilot in enhancing software development lifecycle. This is we use in our second generation digital bank front end and middleware development initiative. By leveraging GitHub Copilot, our developer can auto-complete code, refactor functions, receive error fix suggestions, and automatically generate documentation and test scripts. The following cases demonstrate several quick win practice using M365 and Copilot. Since these cases are straightforward examples, I won't go into too much detail. The first one is a no-brainer. Our compliance officers can simply use the Copilot to efficiently process regulatory documents from various countries. The second case is one that strongly resonated with the department heads. Previously, these managers had to log in to our report system every week, select data, generate report, print it, taking around 5 to 10 minutes. Now, using the no-code automation tool and with the help of Copilot, the entire process is fully automated and takes only 30 seconds. The third example is the internal singing contest organized by our HR department. In the past, the event required extensive manual work, and they don't have support from our IT department to digitalize this process. So to address this, HR organized a hackathon, encouraging employees to use no-code tools to solve the problem. As a result, non-technical staff successfully built a fully digital apps, and this significantly saved time, greatly improved the event's operational efficiency. The final case is the automation of document approval process. With the help of no-code and low-code tools, non-technical business units now can build their own customized approval workloads on their own, significantly improve flexibility and efficiency. In summary, as tech giants continue to invest heavily in GenAI, especially with the emergence of agentic AI, the impact on traditional enterprise like banks will be profound and beyond imagination. However, given the rapid pace of technological change at this time, we believe that making large-scale investment in GenAI technology immediately may not be the optimal strategic choice. That's why our Project Gala focuses on empowering employees through SaaS tools, driving a cultural shift toward knowledge sharing, and experimenting with GenAI integration in selected business processes. Alongside our efforts to migrate our marketing data and cybersecurity to the cloud, we are laying the groundwork for future AI development and internal readiness. Hopefully, ultimately, this will enable us to leap forward into value creation driven by forward-looking innovation in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to turn to Dr. Liu, asking about digital threats, I guess. I mean, you've talked very much about digital security. What are the digital threats that sort of keep you awake at night, worrying? And what should we all be conscious of and careful of when we are looking at digital security?
Thank you. I think for First Commercial Bank, I wonder if the audience remember that during 2016, our bank is under siege by the East Europe hackers. They give us ATM haste back that day. Those kind of things keep us awake at night. And also, currently, the geopolitical tension, ransomware, distributed denial of service, these are all the major threats that banks have to face on a daily basis. As for what we should careful about, I think as for cybersecurity, you need to balance between the security and the development of the business. So it's very important to develop the digital resilience so that we can still enable our business to develop our business, but at the same time, we can keep our system resilient and response to security events quickly. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. And I think for all AI applications, the quality of data that you're using to train the AI application is, of course, the indicator of how successful you'll be. I'm afraid we have run out of time. Just remains for me to thank very much our speakers today, for the audience, for your attendance, and for the support of the TABF for this webinar. So normally at an event like this, I could throw open the floor for a large round of applause. I'm afraid I can't do that on this occasion, but you'll have to accept that everyone in the audience is very appreciative. Looking forward, we've got on the 15th of May a walk in the City of London on secret gardens of the city. On the 29th of May, launch of the next edition of the Smart Centres Index. On Thursday, the 5th of June, the Employee Share Plan Symposium 2025. So a lot coming up. Please do keep an eye on the website for future events. Just remains for me to say a huge thank you to our speakers today for their insights and for their willingness to share with us this morning, this afternoon. Thank you very much all, and we look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.